Hold on. Can you all see the Google Classroom page again?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go back here. So now, with that being said, sorry for scrolling on the screen. Maybe I didn't put it there. Hold on. I'm going to add the requirements right at the top of the page for you so that you can see it. Okay. All right. So the Unsung Heroes project, they're all here, posting now. So when you open this up, all right, so here are the parts that are required. Blah, blah, blah. These are all logistics. But the sections, the reference section is what you're dealing with right now, right? This idea. And then here where it says that the whole thing is due March 20th, yeah, you have until the end of your class will have until the 23rd, the Monday, okay? So I'll fix it for your class. At any rate, what I'm looking for right now is to make sure that everyone has references. Everyone has their references. You have 5 references. One should be the source of a picture, some kind of image. One should come from a database like what Ms. Bigioni showed you. 3 additional sources, and one needs to be primary. So that primary source, is probably the one that's coming from the database, okay? Now, just for those of you who get ahead, the next thing that we do on Thursday is this first part. So I'm doing it in parts. I just need to get you all making sure that you have your timeline together. Now, how you or what you use to get your timeline done, I don't care really. It's not that important. And then the last thing is the full thing. The last part too is I added this so that you can see this is the part that's due now, the research notes. That's the part where you put for today, okay, that I'm looking for today. You have until 7:59. Then there's this one last logistical thing that has to happen. Every day that we meet, you're supposed to be doing something, polling, interacting with me some kind of way. So on Thursday, so this is day 1. I need everybody to do this one today. And then tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, Thursday, I'll have a second one. It'll say remote learning day 2. Truth be told, like I said, who knows how long we're going to have to do this. So I don't know. We will do a Zoom call at least once a week. And yeah, I don't know. But long story short, here's the thing I need you to think about, because people are emailing me and asking me how to improve their grades. I'm a little tentative about posting any grades from the past. But I realized I need to, so that we can do something about your exam grade. A lot of people are freaking out about their exam grade. And so I'm going to make some adjustments. I just have to think about it. So give me a couple days and we'll figure that out. So the next thing after this is your personal career and college stuff. Now, here's the thing. You don't need, you're not, I don't want anybody to worry about a whole lot of chemistry, but there will be. So the cookbook chemistry unit is going to be based on slow and fast reactions that you do at home, pretty much the same way we did them in class. If you remember, we took baking soda and vinegar as a fast reaction, and then we'll do another one. But I mean, I want you all to stay safe. So unmute yourself and ask me questions if you have any.
I have like 7 questions.
Okay.
Okay, first one. Can you use mastery cards for this?
No. No more
Okay,
mastery
second
cards.
one.
Yes.
If my guy is still alive, isn't a resource a primary source?
Yes.
Okay. Also, what if my guy's like pretty undocumented and because you're supposed to find quality primary sources, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Well,
guy
my
is
guy
still
isn't very well.
if he's still alive, if your guy is still alive, then certainly reach out to him. And that was part of what I had imagined for the people that are still alive. You can reach out to them and tell them that you're doing research about science biography for college and career project, and if they could share something or share a bio, that would count.
I have a question, Dr.
Okay.
BJ.
Yes.
My person's a botanist, and when I went to go like search like research about them, it really doesn't show anything specific, like what they did, like if they found like something new or anything. So like, do I just do like regular research on like what research they did, I guess?
Yes, exactly. Because that's the thing. Some of these folks are actually not given credit for a lot of their work. Who's the person? Charles Henry Turner?
No, mine's Kiko Tori. She's a botanist.
Okay. But she's still alive.
Yeah, she is.
So the same idea I just expressed to Marwan. You can certainly reach out and take some time to contact them that way. That might help.
All right,
Um.
I'll try to find the best way then.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's quarantined all around the world. So they'll probably check their email. They may not. They may ignore you and be like, what? This is spam. But, you know, you can give it a try.
So I think you told me that I could use my guy's obituary
Yes,
as
that's a
a
primary
primary
source.
source.
Yep.
Will that have like relatable stuff to like chemistry and stuff like that?
It may and may not. It may and may not. But most obituaries, if the person was a scientist, it'll tell you in their obituary what their highest accomplishment was.
Gotcha. Okay.
Dr. BJ.
Yes.
Once again,
Wait, Marwan. Let Stella go. You had 3
Oh.
questions.
So for today's assignment that you want by 8, it's only the bibliography or?
Yeah, it's just the research notes, which is essentially your bibliography with annotations.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
Right,
Dr. BJ.
Yes. Hey, what up?
What up, Dr. BJ? Are you almost finished with the feedback thing?
Yes, I think I looked at it. Did I not share it back to you? I'm sorry. I'll get it to you in about 30 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, is your real name Sebastian?
No.
no, that's his dad's name.
Oh,
Marwan,
thanks.
what's your question?
About the quality of resources, because you're not allowed to use Wikipedia, right?
No.
Well, like my best source is from like a church, right? It's from a church site, like something.net, right? You know, so like I have really bad quality sources. I can't find anything really.
Well, okay. If you go, you can start at Wiki, but go down to their reference section. And so at the bottom of the reference section, they actually will cite where they got information, and that should help you.
Okay, thanks.
Anybody else?
I don't see the remote learning day 1 poll.
Who was that? You don't see it? All right, hold on. Let me move it to the top. Hold on. What class was that? Period 2 or period 6? All right, I'll move it to the top for period 2 as well. And you all checking in on whatever thing Miss Ligas wanted y'all to do?
Yeah. Would a Department of Biology like the University of Washington count as like a primary source, or would that just be like a commercial source?
No. The department probably is primary because the person who works at the University of Washington, who may be your subject, is probably the person that published that.
Okay. Because it has like a lot of stuff about her, like biography and for research.
That makes sense. So that person, if they work at the university, they probably had to put all of those details in there. Now, I want to point one other thing. Can everyone see where I am on my screen at this thing called Book Creator?
Google Classroom.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
where I am in the page is something called Book Creator. So those of you who want to create a children's storybook, I wanted to show you this. I threw this together like in 5 minutes. I would expect you to do more than this. However, everyone watch. I created this book. Watch.
Atoms are everywhere. One of the most important chemists to study atoms was
That is the
actually a
creepiest thing I've
physicist.
ever heard.
Can you guess who? You've reached the end of the book. Read again. Made with Book Creator.
What was the answer?
Creepiest thing I've ever heard.
Listen.
What was the answer?
Boy, be quiet. All right, here we go. So here, this is a resource that I use to create this children's book. Again, remember, you all have to have in your paper images, you need content, you need a timeline. So the reality of it is, this is such a cheap, easy way to create a children's book and do your research paper with the big ideas. So you would just go to bookcreator.com, and it's free, and you can put images in. And so if you want to create a children's book rather than write a paper, that's fine too. This is a resource that I think helps you to do that. So
I feel like if we were doing a children's book, would we just like give like little details, I guess, like as like we were giving it to children?
Yeah.
About our person.
About your person. Remember the children's
that's much
book.
easier.
You remember we had the children's books about Percy Julian, Vivian Thomas, and Mario Lopez, all of those children's books. And I know it's hard because it seems like an eternity ago, but before I left, I showed you all examples of children's books that are about specific science biography. You can certainly do that instead of writing a full research paper, as long as you have the key elements. And so I want to go back and talk about what those key elements are, because yeah, for some of you, you would rather do it that way. And I think it's just a really interesting way. So you see, students may also create a children's media, book, comic, graphic novel. So the key things is that you just have to have these parts. Who is the person? Some basic biographic information, a timeline of historical reference, major contributions as a scientist, and then why that person is important to learn about. So you don't have to write it up as a research paper. You can, but I think this is a cool way to do it if you would like. So now this is just one free resource that I think works, but if you find something else that you like, you can use that as well. The key, if you have to be inside, find interesting ways to keep learning. I don't want your brains to slide into the area of, oh gosh, I'm so bored. Oh, what do I do? Yeah, okay, you're gonna be bored, and I understand that. So yeah, but I'm not asking you all to do anything that I haven't already asked you to do. In terms of the timeline portion, you can use the timeline that we've already used before. So hold on, let me show you that. We used this a long time ago. It feels like an eternity ago, but this timeline creator is a resource that you can use. And remember this, we did it for atomic theory. You can create it here. It will allow you to offload it as a JPEG. And you can just put the information in if that's what you would prefer, but it doesn't, I'll put the link in here. I just thought about that. Maybe I'll put the link in. So I'm adding this link. Okay, but yeah, just
When is the timeline due?
No, the timeline should be a part of the actual final product.